Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity for giving us to deliver our paper in these presentations. So before we start these presentations, we would like to thank to the 6th Profunedu International Conference and Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta as for organizing this event. Thank you very much for giving us the chance to deliver this paper. And then, before we start these presentations, let me to introduce to you. Okay, the first author of this study is Ibu Muamarah as first speaker, and then with me, Aji Pradana as second author of this study. So we have a paper entitled Teaching Listening Skills Using Multimedia. So here we have three main focuses, three main points here. The keyword is we would like to talk about listening skills, multimedia, and this study is a qualitative analysis. Okay, for this study, the study is coming from the background. The background is coming from the listening, especially in listening skill. Yeah. Here, background. Listening becomes one of the major activities to acquire the language being learned. And then, however, listening skill is often being neglected compared to the other language skills. And then most of the listening skills are in the form of MP3, I mean audio format, or the teachers themselves read the script for the students. So something like that. And then the objective of this study is to investigate teaching listening skills using multimedia. So in this study, we will face the problem and the benefit of it. So here, there are some literature review from listening. So here, listening is a fundamental language skill, but in this, it is often ignored by foreign and second language teachers, as proposed by Rebecca. And there are some misconceptions regarding listening skills. Listening skill, unlike the other skills, has been less regarded and less studied since it is deemed as a passive skill. And then listening is the most challenging skill of all the other language skills. Yet little concern is put in listening pedagogy in L2 learners. And the listening activities are merely to answer comprehension questions. So in this phenomena, many listening activities done by the L2 learners often put to much focus on listening to text and answering comprehension questions, something like that. So which do not really improve the learner's strategic approaches and make them feel like lack of control over their listening and powerless over how to address their problems. Then, in line with listening skill, we would like to talk about the curriculum. So here, the current curriculum is curriculum 2013. So Indonesian government has gradually developed and modified the curriculum to meet the needs of students and the relevance what happened to the current condition in the world. So it more gives attention with student needs and what happened in current world. So this is based on Permendikbud number 23, 2016. This curriculum 2013, based on theory of competency-based curriculum that engages the students to improve their knowledge, competence, and positive attitude. And then regarding to the current curriculum, especially we have to talk about TPAC as a technological pedagogical content knowledge, because this TPAC will provide the best educational experience for students while incorporating technology. And furthermore, using this model, teachers need to teach their students a subject, teach effectively, and use technology in explaining the set of knowledge. And then about high order thinking skills. So here, regarding to the current curriculum and effects, teacher must implement high order thinking skill mechanism, include synthesizing, analyzing, reasoning, comprehending, applications, and evaluations. So in this case, teachers should help students to develop these skills. Therefore, they can move from lots or lower order thinking skills to HOTS. And then we have to concern to this point here. There are 3 points: TPAC, HOTS, and ICT. I think TPAC is coming from technology. Technology helps information quickly as soon as they need. And then in education movement, technology has a contribution for teacher as it could serve an interesting way of teaching. And then as a result, ICT as information and communication technology as the innovation. So the learning will improve the quality of teaching, especially something like that. And then about listening skills, the audio-based media provides listening input and will become the base for elevating other students, elevating other language skills such as reading, speaking, which includes pronunciation and writing. And one of the strategies to improve the quality of learning is by utilizing ICT, or information communication technology, via interactive media. And then ICT is a form of technology used for creating, displaying, storing, manipulating, and exchanging information. And here, the study, the methodology of the study, the subject here is coming from 10th grade junior high school 1 Wonogiri, and consists of 20 students. This is a qualitative research here. Then the instruments, we use observations and interviews to the teachers and interviews to the students, something like that. And then the data, after collecting the data will be analyzed qualitatively. So, talking about finding, the problems faced by the English teacher in using multimedia is one. The first one is some students face difficulties. I mean difficulties in understanding the English conversation from the video. And then it is hard to find listening material that appropriate for all students, since they have a different style of learning. And then the school does not have complete multimedia device. And then this is a benefit in applying multimedia. It is challenging and very interesting, especially. And then teachers can get massive listening. I mean, massive listening material from the internet. It can be easy. So I think the teacher can get massive listening materials from internet easier, and then make the class atmosphere conducive because of the multimedia. And then students feel happy and relaxed because of multimedia can help the students and also the teacher in teaching learning activities. And then this is the interview with the teacher. The teacher here, the first teacher said that it is because using multimedia makes the teaching easier and easy to find the materials from internet. Since I am good at operating laptop, therefore I can prepare materials well. And then the second teacher said that teaching using multimedia is enjoyable, and then students are happy and full of spirit to join the class. So this is the answer from the teacher. And then the problem faced by the first teacher is the language laboratory that we have doesn't not full facilities, and we do not have a headset. There are two loudspeakers in the class, and it is very good if every student can get one headset for each student, and he can focus for the lesson. And then the second teacher said that although all students have a laptop, but I cannot integrate the system between my laptop and theirs. So that's the problem faced by the teacher. And then this is the first teacher said that in the school, most of teachers are good at using computers. There are still many senior teachers in other schools who cannot operate computer. Even I have friends who cannot open the laptop, so they cannot use the video in their teaching. I'm good at operating computer. So this is the statement from the first teacher. And then the second teacher, some students get difficulties in understanding the video. The multimedia in the laboratory device for the language laboratory are limited. We only have a few devices and students are many. So I have to exchange schedules every week for my students. So that's obstacle in giving listening lessons in the laboratory from the second teacher. And then the multimedia devices that we have is still limited. I bring my own laptop. I usually use my own laptop, and there are two loudspeakers in my class in order to make students can listen the voice from the video. So use the teacher here use two loudspeakers in the classroom to make the student can listen the voice from the video. And then the first teacher said that I have to be creative, and it is sometimes not easy to find the appropriate materials which match with student needs, and I have to select them carefully. So it is about the selections of appropriate materials. And then this is an interview with the students. The first student here, I like when my teacher uses multimedia such as video because it is interesting, although I don't understand what the speaker says in English. And then the second speaker here, I like if the teacher using a video, it makes the class situation relaxed. The lesson seems runs fast because we are happy. And then the student number 5, I am happy because I can use my own laptop longer and it makes me comfortable. And then student number 4, I don't understand the materials. The teacher just plays the video and then asks questions and gives homework. Also, so this is the obstacle, the problem faced by the students. And then the material is complicated, especially I do not understand their pronunciation. So this is the trouble with their listening. They're listening a pronunciation from the conversation in the audio. And then after conducting observations and interviews, the conclusion here, the problem in teaching listening skills comes from teacher as well as students. Both of them also get benefit in teaching listening skill using multimedia. And then students perceived that listening materials were less interesting because they only have a chance to listen and do the exercises. And they prefer multimedia listening materials to help them understand better and reduce their anxiety. And then the last, the use of multimedia in teaching listening skills make the students can be motivated to learn. And then students can listen to audio, watch video, or view the text, animations, graphics simultaneously, something like that. So I think that's all from the conclusion here from our paper. This is the references, as you can see on the screen right now. Okay. Okay. I'm very thank you for Profunedu International Conference and Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta who conduct this event. Thank you for organizing this event. Thank you very much. So we are from the from the author of this paper. We do apologize to you if we have mistakes in delivering these presentations. And then thank you very much for this chance. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.